It's good. Let's give people a few more minutes to join in. We'll get started. All right, guys, let's get to it. My name is Coach Alex. I'll be your coach for today's workout. Everything is gonna be body weight. You're not gonna need any equipment. You can do this at any time on your own. So we're gonna start with a quick warm up. Start standing up. We start with reaching down and reaching up all the way tall. Followed by trunk rotations. Twenty windmills, opening up the legs wide. Feet together. Good mornings. One arm up, one arm down, 10 windmills per side. Go ahead and go for 20 jumping jacks, 20 high knees, and 20 butt kicks. Next up, we're gonna have 5 inchworms. Walk your hands down. Push up at the bottom. Walk right back up. Finishing up with 10 shoulder taps, 10 hip taps, and 10 toe taps. All right, guys, great work. Now that we're nice and warmed up, I'm gonna go over 10 different movements we're gonna be doing today. Each of these movements we're going to perform for 40 seconds. We're gonna rest for 20 and move on to the next. I'm gonna do 3 total rounds. Okay, first movement, I'm gonna do squats. This time, I'm gonna be adding a jump or tippy toe at the end. Squat, jump. Or you cannot jump, we're gonna do a squats, tippy toes every single time. Okay, so we go down, up and extend. Down, up, and extend. It's our first station. Second one, we're gonna do side lunges. I'm gonna step on one side, down, up, switching every single time. Go as low as your body allows you to. Third station, we're gonna have ins and outs from a plank position. And on the mat, I'm gonna jump in, jump out. Station number 4, we're gonna have a plank up, down. So we're gonna go from a low plank into a high plank and back. Like so. Next up, we're gonna have our reverse plank bridges. Hands on the mat. From here, we're gonna elevate our hips and reach up with one arm all the way up. Send those hips. Next up, we have our crunches. We're gonna lay on our backs. We're gonna crunch up. Big squeeze at the top. Next up, we have leg lifts plus single leg lifts laying on our backs. I'm gonna raise both legs up. Bring them both down. One up and the other one up. Next up, we have single leg hip bridges. On this one, guys, we're going to lay on our backs. We're gonna go with one foot. Hip bridges. And then at halfway point, we're going to switch to the other side. Bridging using only one leg. Next up, we have our side plank. Lay on our side, one leg in front of the other. We're going to pick up those hips from the mat. I'm just gonna hold that plank until the halfway point, and we'll switch to the other side at halfway. The last one, we're gonna go for our calf hops. We're only gonna use our calves. We're gonna be hopping for 40 seconds. And that is going to be our last station. I see that there's some people still joining. We are about to start with our workout. We're gonna go for 40 seconds, gonna rest for 20 and move throughout all 10 of these stations. 10 seconds on the clock. Starting with squats into jumps or tippy toes. 3, 2, 1, go. Squats and jump or squats, tippy toes. Halfway in. Ten seconds. Two, one, time. We're gonna shake it off. Resting for 20 seconds, followed by side lunges. Breathe through your nose. 3, 2, 1, go. two, one, time. We're gonna rest for 20, breathe through your nose. Next up, we have ins and outs. On a plank position, 10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. Halfway in. Two, one, time. We're resting for 20, breathe through your nose. Next up, we have our plank up downs. Three, two, one, go. Two, one, time. Great work so far. We're moving into our reverse plank bridges. And on our backs. Deep breath through your nose. Two, one, go. Two, one, time. 20-second rest. We're going into our crunches. Butterfly your legs. Two, one, go. Two, one, time. Resting for 20. Next up, we're going to have our leg lift, a single leg lift. We're gonna lay on our backs. Both legs go up, both go down, one up at a time after that. Get ready. Three, two, one, go. 2, 1, time. We're gonna rest for 20. Next up, we have this single leg hip bridges laying on our backs. We're gonna bridge with one leg. We're gonna do the first side and then the second side on the second half. So at the halfway point, we switch our leg. 2, 1, go. Switch. Halfway. 2, 1, time. We're gonna rest for 20 seconds. Next up, we have our side plank. We switch halfway into the other side. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway switch. 3, 2, 1, time. Last one, best one. We have our calf hops. We're gonna be hopping using our calves as much as possible. 3, 2, 1, go. One, time. Great work, guys. We are through round number 1. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of this. Take a break. We're gonna rest for 1 minute. Awesome work this far. Woo. Feeling good? Awesome. All right, let's get through 2 more of these. And we'll pull down. This first round, we get a feel for all the movements. And then now we know how to pace ourselves for the remaining rounds. We got 30 seconds. All right, let's go for it. 10 seconds on the clock. Starting with squat to a jump or squat to our tippy toes at the top. 2, 1, go. Halfway in. 2, one time. Next up, we have our side lunges. Gonna be alternating each rep. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Side lunge. Go as low as you can. Wait. 2, 1 time. Next up, we have our ins and outs from a plank position. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go. Jump in and back to a plank. 2, 1 time. Just for 20 seconds. Next up, we have our plank up downs. 3, 2, 1. Go. 2, 1 time. Resting for 20 seconds. Next up, we have our reverse plank bridges. 3, 2, 1. Go. 2, 1 time. Rest for 20 seconds. Next up, we have our crunches, butterfly legs. 3, 2, 1. Go. 2, one time. Rest up. Next up, we have leg lift plus single leg lift. Both legs go up, both legs come down, and then one at a time. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Two, one, time. Next up, we got a single leg hip bridges. We're going to bridge between one leg. We're switching at the halfway point. 3, 2, 1, go. Switch. 2, 1, time. We're resting for 20 seconds. Next up, we have our side plank. One side first, we switch on the halfway point. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway switch. 3, 2, 1, time. Next up, we have a calf pops, and that's the last set. We're going into a break, and then one more round of each. 10 seconds. 2, 1, go. Two, one, and rest. Awesome work. We're 2 rounds down, 1 to go. We're going to rest for 1 minute. Deep breath through your nose. Awesome work so far, guys. We're halfway through that rest. 1 more round. 10 seconds on the clock, starting with squats with a jump or to our tippy toes in 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway in. 2, 1. Rest. We have side lunges next. Feet together, starting 3, 2, 1, go. Two, one, time. Next up, we have ins and outs. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 1, time. Next up, we have plank up and downs. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, time. Deep breaths. Next up, we have reverse plank bridges. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 1, time. Next up, we have our crunches, butterfly legs. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 1, time. Next up, we have our leg lift, the single leg lift. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Two, one, time. Nice work. Next up, we have our single leg hip bridges. We're gonna lay on our backs, bridge with one leg, and switch at the halfway point. 2, 1, go. Halfway switch. 2, 1, time. Next up, we have our side plank. 20 seconds on one side and 20 seconds on the other. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway switch. 2, 1, time. Last one, we have our calf pops. We're gonna jump using our calves as much as possible for the last 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Two, one, time. Awesome, awesome work, guys. You guys crushed it. We're gonna go ahead and take a break. Now we're gonna go for a cool down, and we are good to go. Our first position for our cool down is gonna be a pigeon pose. Going to bring one leg in front, heel to your hip, and relax. Switch, hands on the mat, switch your legs, heel to your hip, relax. On our backs, one leg straight, one leg over. Switch. Backs, cross your legs, bring them both up to your chest, reach in between. Switch. Like that, turn around, hips to the mat, arms straight. Hips back, chest down. Through. Switch. Down. All right, guys, awesome work. Thank you to all of you that joined us today for this workout. And the workout's gonna be up on YouTube, so you can do it any other time that you guys wanna do a good workout. We got through 3 sets, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 10 different stations. You guys crushed it. See you on the next one.